With the release of the brand new Nintendo Switch 2, Pokémon Scarlet and Violet got some much needed improvements. One of the biggest changes was now the Pokémon spawns have almost tripled. It was already pretty easy to find shiny Pokémon in these games, but to test out the new spawns, I spent 5 hours shiny hunting. To start hour 1, I load up Pokémon Violet and make a Fighting, Sparkle, and Encounter Power 3 sandwich. Wow, look at all of these Iron Hand spawns in Area 0. In less than 2 minutes, we have our first shiny of the challenge, Shiny Iron Hands. After catching the Shiny Iron Hands in a repeat ball, we leave the cave and head past Research Station 3 to the Secret Cave. Here it takes a little longer, we're just under the 9-minute mark. I found the Shiny Iron Valiant. And with another repeat ball, we add it to our collection. Our next stop is East Providence Area 3. Again, look how many spawns there are here. Oh hey, that's a shiny Hariyama. This one stayed in the quick ball, thankfully. Next up, we head north of the Bamboo Forest where I find this amazing shiny Hawlucha. I think this is one of the best shiny Pokemon. Finally, to end our first sandwich in the Paradise Barrens, we find the shiny Timber. 5 shinies in our first sandwich, that sounds really promising. For our second sandwich, we make a Fire Sparkle and Encounter Power 3 sandwich. We head to the desert. Look how many Larvesta are spawning here. Surely this hunt is going to be easy, right? 20 minutes go by with no luck, so I decide to take a quick detour and I find this shiny Tarantula from an outbreak. That must have really turned my luck around because 3 minutes later we finish our sandwich with a shiny Larvesta. To start off hour 2, I make a Psychic Sparkle and Encounter Power 3 sandwich. In the Savannah biome, my target is this cool horse. About 4 minutes of running around, however, I find the shiny Furgraf instead. That works. One quick ball later, and it's ours. Afterwards, we head into the mountain in Kitakami, and not even 2 minutes later I find the shiny Chingling. For the longest time, I thought it would be impossible to find this because of the slight color change, but after finding not one, but also the second one I find a couple minutes later, they're actually really noticeable. I can't make this up, not even 2 minutes later after the second shiny Chingling, I find the shiny Spoink. We catch it with a quick ball and head to the coastal biome to find another shiny I thought would be hard to find, this shiny Inkay. For our fourth sandwich, I made a Fairy Sparkle and Encounter Power 3 sandwich. I started off looking in the formerly known place as the Lagtree Thicket, but there was an outbreak there, so I moved to the Timeless Woods where I find the shiny Impidimp. I hit another dry spell, however, so I went north of the Bamboo Forest again to find a shiny Tinkatuff. To start the third hour, I made an Encounter Sparkle and Power 3 normal sandwich. The goal was to try and find a shiny Komala in the Lagtree Thicket, but after a few minutes I find the shiny Squovit. Still wanting a shiny Komala, about 5 minutes later, I find the shiny Oinkologne. I abandoned the Lagtree Thicket and moved over to Medali where I end up finding another shiny Oinkologne. Well, we're already using a normal sandwich, so I might as well go down to Area 0 again and find the shiny Dunsparce. Ending the third hour, I make a Rock Sparkle and Encounter Power 3 sandwich. This ended up being the worst sandwich for us because we only find the shiny Cranidos. One thing I've noticed, in some areas like Area 0, the spawns have increased a bunch, but in areas like outside Metsagosa, they kind of don't. It's interesting. Next up, I made a Sparkle and Encounter Power 3 sandwich. I thought this would make Flareon spawn more, but I was wrong, so I went to the Savannah biome and the shiny Fennekin appeared. After catching it in a quick ball, we end up finding the shiny Magmar as well. Honestly, so far I'm not really seeing a huge increase in shinies based on spawns, but let's continue with a Sparkle and Encounter Power 3 grass sandwich. The Electric Caverns are one of the places that you can clearly see there are way more spawns than before. Here we find the shiny Chespin. Heading back to Kitakami, I'm not really sure what I was looking for, but I can't complain about another shiny Toedscruel. Starting our last hour, we go from the worst hour to the best one. Because I am the greatest shiny hunter to ever live. I make a Dragon Encounter and Sparkle Power 3 sandwich and we head up to my favorite place in Area 0. After a few minutes, the shiny Gibble almost hid from me. I catch it with a repeat ball, so let's see what else we can find. Hey, there's a shiny Gabite and a shiny Zweilous that both spawned at once. I start trying to catch the shiny Gabite, but it's super scary because you can just see the shiny Zweilous running around in the background. We finally catch the shiny Gabite, and now we can catch the shiny Zweilous. A few minutes after, I actually find a second shiny Zweilous as well. Our final sandwich is a Bug Encounter and Sparkle Power 3 sandwich. Currently, there's a shiny boosted outbreak going on, so I end up knocking out a few Spinneracks so I can find this amazing shiny Spinnerack after just a few minutes. I then move over to the polar biome and find this shiny Venonat. I love its blue eyes. I kind of want a shiny Venomoth as well, so in the upper parts of Area 0, I battle all the spawns, and instead, I end our hunt with a shiny Slitherwing. So what did we learn? Well, you can 100% see the number of spawns on screen at once has increased in some spaces, but also the spawn distance increased. I don't believe this actually increases how many Pokemon we can see while running around, but I could be wrong. Some areas like the Electric Cavern make it harder to quickly spawn/despawn Pokemon by just running around. This update may have given the picnic method the edge it needs to be the definitive shiny hunting method in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Let me know your thoughts, and if you like this video, why not check out the one on screen where I tested how good Sparkle Power 1 is.